Hello everyone, my name is Aisyah Salma Munawwaroh. You can call me Aisyah. Today I would like to share with you guys in the form of presentation biological properties and therapeutic activities of honey in wound healing. So let's start. For thousands of years, honey has been used for medicinal application. We will start with history of using as a wound medicines. So history of using honey as wound medicine, it starts ancient Egypt. It starts 2600 before centuries. Ancient medical documents such as the Eber Papyrus mention the use of honey to treat wound and burns. Honey was mixed with oil and linen for wound dressings. And the next one is ancient Greece and Rome. Medicinal figures as Hippocrates and Dioscorides recommended honey as antiseptic and wound healing. They believe it helped dry wounds and prevent infection. And the next one is 7th century. Islam mentioned in the Quran, Surah An-Nahl ayat 69, honey is referred to as a healer for humans, and the Prophet Muhammad SAW recommended its use in treating wounds and stomach ailments. The next one is the beneficial effects of honey. Particularly, its antimicrobial activity represents it as a useful option for management of various wounds. Honey contains major amounts of carbohydrates, lipids, amino acids, proteins, vitamins, and minerals that have important roles in wound healing, with minimum trauma during red dressing. Because bees have different nutritional behavior and collect the nourishment from different and various plants, the produced honeys have different composition. The next one, those different types of honey have different medicinal values, leading to different effects on wound healing. This review clarifies the mechanisms and therapeutic properties of honey on wound healing. The mechanism of action of honey in wound healings are majorly due to its hydrogen peroxide, highly osmolarity, acidity, non-peroxide factors, nitric oxide, and phenols. Laboratory studies and clinical trials have shown that honey promotes autolytic debridement have shown that honey promotes autolytic debridement, stimulates growth of wound tissues, and stimulates anti-inflammatory activities, thus accelerates the wound healing processes. So next one, why are there different types of honey? So honey varies depending on flora origin. Different flowers will make different taste, color, aroma, and active ingredient content. Also, environment and climate. For example, mountain and lowland honey has different composition. Bee type also determine the type of honey. So also, processing method, it will determine the taste, color, and etc. of the honey. Raw honey versus pasteurized honey will have different tastes. Next one. So what is the best type of honey for healing wounds? The first one, there is Manuka honey. As you know, Manuka honey is very famous for many kinds of its benefits for bodies. Its origin from New Zealand, most medically recommended because it contains high level of MgO. It has strong antibacterial, even effective against bacteria MRSA, and also Manuka honey has advantage to kill bacteria without damaging healthy tissue. And also it will lowers your wound pH, accelerates healing, reduces inflammation and pain, but usually has a very high price. There is a second best type of honey for healing wounds. It's black seed honey. It's combination of natural honey and Nigella sativa extract. It has antibacterial, so also has anti-inflammatory and antioxidants, help to reduce swelling, accelerate cell generation, and also has immunomodulator. Several in vivo on mice and in vitro studies have shown the combination of honey and black cumin accelerates the formation of granulation tissue, angiogenesis, and wound closure. The decrease in the number of leukocytes and an increase in fibroblasts were found within 7 and 10 days. So how to use honey as wound healing? The first one, we clean the wound with sterilized water and apply honey evenly, like thinly. The third one is cover with sterilized gauze, change daily. For important notes, honey has not been medically standardized, but should be used for mild to moderate wounds. So if you have mild to moderate wounds, you can use honey as a wound healing, but not for severe infection and post-operative wounds. For optimal results, make sure the black cumin honey is used pure without added sugar and is taken from trusted source. The next one is conclusion. For thousands of years, honey has been used as a natural remedy for wounds across various cultures, from ancient Egypt to Greece to Islamic tradition, thanks to its remarkable antimicrobial and healing properties. Modern research confirms that honey promotes wound healing by stimulating tissue regeneration, reducing inflammation, and preventing infection. These effects are primarily due to its unique components such as hydrogen peroxide, acidity, nitric oxide, and phenolic compounds. Different types of honey have varying healing potential depending on their floral origins, climate, bee species, and processing method. Among them, Manuka honey stands out as the most clinically effective, while black seed honey show promising results due to the added benefits of Nigella sativa. Overall, honey represents a powerful, natural, minimally traumatic option for wound care, combining ancient wisdom with modern science. Thank you very much for listening my presentation. This is the reference.
7-part of speech.
For the beginning, I will explain a little bit about seven part of speech. There is noun, verb, adjective, adverb, pronoun, preposition, conjunction. And there is one thing that I found in the article. There is a determiner. It's explaining the quantity of certainty of a noun. For the first noun, there is noun. Noun is indicate the name of the person, place, things, ideas, or concepts. The second one is verb, indicates an action or state. The third one is adjective. Adjective is for explaining or giving characteristic to a noun. The fourth one, adverb. Adverb describe verbs, adjective or other adverbs. And the fifth is pronoun. Pronoun replace noun so they are not repeated. The sixth is preposition. Preposition is show the relationship between nouns and other words. The last one is conjunction. Conjunction is connect words, phrases, or sentences. The seventh part of speech in the title of biological properties and therapeutic activity of honey in wound healing, a narrative review, and meta-analysis. There are things that I have been separated. The first one is noun. So properties, activities, honey, wound, healing, review, and meta-analysis is part of noun. The second one, there is the verb does not appear in this title as it is a descriptive phrase. The third one is adjective. There are biological, it's part of adjective. Therapeutic, it's part of adjective. And also narrative, part of adjective. The fourth one is adverb. Adverb has not been found in this phrase, and pronoun also has not been found in this phrase. For the preposition, we have of and in. Conjunction. There is conjunction here and. And also for the article or determiner, there is a. And that's all. Thank you very much. You have been listening to me from the beginning to the end. If there are mistakes from me, I apologize. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.